If you're watching this video, you want to learn how to overcome the temptation after they're selling your assets after they made 20 or 30%. No matter if it's a stock or crypto. You don't need to watch this video if you want to earn big money. I'm gonna speak about long-term investment and how to save your assets from yourself to not selling them too early and then regret it. I'm not trading or investor expert, but I'm happy that I made a lot of mistakes in the past, learning from them, and now I can earn money from my investment. And also I can share this with you, showing it to other people they need help, because half a year ago I saw on YouTube how to overcome the temptation of selling the asset too early, but I barely found any information. I always had a problem, like when I bought some assets and then they dropped down, I just waited, losing money. But once they start to rise, maybe 20, 30, 40%, I get some emotions inside me, I just wanted to sell them. But it was very funny, after I was selling them, the price went skyrocketed. And then I watched some other investors that are very successful and they could hold their assets long term. And the difference between me and these successful investors was only in attitude of holding. I just wanted to learn it. I wanted to change my attitude. And in this video, I will share all my experience that I not only learned, but also implemented in my life and in my strategy. First, before holding the assets, you have to buy it. I started to buy my assets in summer 2023. I bought it maybe not every day, but every week to creating an average price. If you did the same, it's great. Once you bought your assets, you have to put your assets in a safe place that you don't get any emotions because they're being not in a safe place. And after they're in a safe place, you have just to wait. Waiting for me is the most difficult. You don't have any impact on nothing. You have just to wait. Waiting, it's very difficult for me, and I suppose for you too. Then I thought how I can not only wait, but also do something that can help me in the future. Then I started to think like, okay, I bought the assets and let's pretend the assets will go higher and then I can sell it. I can sell it only in the future, maybe in a couple of years. What I have to do these 2 years? I started improving myself. I started to do this YouTube channel, bringing value to people that need help, sharing my experience. Even I'm not an expert, but maybe I'm one step further you, and I can show you a little bit way how I did it, and you can get some inspiration from my videos. So how you can improve yourself? You can start to learn new language. You can start create a YouTube channel, or maybe some blog, or going to the gym, or maybe watching some course from Skillshare, making a public speaking on Toastmasters, meeting new people, creating a network. You have to do something to improve yourself, because in 2 years you will get a lot of money. You have to have a lot of knowledges and a lot of expertise, not lose this money. Prepare yourself from now to the future to not lose their money. It's like, imagine it's a child in a family. Their parents started to save up the money for the child for the future, so the child can benefit it in the future, but they started to save up money now, like some kind of delay gratification, like marshmallow test. It was in the past, I think it was in 1970s. Was an experiment with the children. They got some sweet marshmallow and they eat it now, or in 10 minutes get 2 marshmallows. And I know it was very hard for children because they were only 5 years old or something like that, to overcome the temptation to not to eat this sweet marshmallow right here and right now. But those who learn it, those children who didn't 1 marshmallow and they just waited 10 minutes, they got 2 marshmallows. And this is an example of the delay gratification, that you don't get it now. Instead, you wait and get it twice, third, fourth time more than now in the future. Here's another example. 26 years old me benefit from 24 years old me because I started to learn new language. 35 years old me will benefit from me now because I invested in some assets. I'm just holding them and don't sell them. I will benefit from myself in the future. Also, you have to create a short-term gratification. All this short-term gratification will very like, because it gets positive emotion right here and right now. But you don't have to forget about short-term gratification, because it's also important to fulfill in them. You will have enough motivation to wait for long-term gratification. To short-term gratification belongs vacation, going to the cinema, meeting friends. It's also important for our life like a people, and it gets good feeling for us. The next is find out what worked for you. Like, it's not learning from your mistakes, which is also good, but also learn learn from your victories and from victories of others people, repeating them in your life. I'm spending a lot of time of YouTube watching others videos, and then I found a channel of an investor, of a crypto enthusiast who earned a lot of money in the previous bull run. And then I was just sitting down at home, spending one day to watch his whole videos, like one video after another. I set double speed on his videos to watch his whole videos for one day, and what I learned that he just bought his assets, bought his cryptocurrency, put it in a safe place and just forget about it. He also created a lot of different strategies and really believe in it that the price will go high. On the other side, he had enough money to buy crypto in the case it will go down, and his strategy I implemented also in my case. Then I thought about my mistakes and my victories, what I did in the past. For example, in 2017 when I started to invest in crypto, I lost, I think, half of my capital. 2 years or 3 years later, in another bull run from 2018 to 2021, I did it completely differently because I already analyzed it why I lost money by buying the assets on the top, on the price. And in 2018 to 2020, I bought the assets maybe not on the bottom, but they were very cheap in compared to 2017, and I did 4x to my capital. I could do more, but my mistake was that I always wanted to see the price lower and to buy more. And when I started to invest in 2020, I invested only a part of my capital, and another big part of my capital I invested when price went higher because I thought it will drop and I can buy more, but I didn't. And so maybe 30% of my capital I bought in one price, and another 70% of my capital I bought it higher. So going back and analyzing them, I could earn more money, but on the other side I got a lot of experience and I also got the recent amount of money. Analyzing that, in 2023 I started to buy my assets in summer and in fall, creating an average price and waiting to the next bull run. But I also have enough of money to buy these assets if price will go down. So it's like I created those kind of environment that I can sleep good at the night. I don't regret from now the price will go skyrocket, and if in a case if price will go down, I have enough of capital to buy it. What I would also suggest you, if you already bought some assets and you are waiting for the next bull run, you have to follow another people. It doesn't matter it's YouTube or Twitter, like people they have the same mindset with you, the people who are also belongs to long-term investors, because they will motivate you, they will give you a lot of suggestion, and they will support you when the market will go down. Here's an example with FTT coin. It's a coin from the exchange FTX. I personally bought it an average price, I think it was $1, and today's price is about $4. It means I already did it 4x on this coin. So I invested approximately $1,000 and now I made $4,000. And it's funny because I not only earned the money on the price difference, but I also put this coin for staking, and I was earning about 14% yearly. But now, as you see, it's already 18%, but I don't feel any emotions like I have to sell this asset, because this assets is not only assets in my portfolio, and I have a lot of strategies and a lot of portfolio to diversify my whole portfolio. And I'm just very happy about it that I eventually invest for long term. This was my thoughts and my conclusion about how to overcome the feeling of selling some assets once they started to rise. The main message of this video: you don't have to put whole responsibility on the assets, but you have to put the whole responsibility of yourself, and not just spending the time just waiting for the bull run, but you have to spend your time for yourself, to make yourself to learn new skills, new knowledges, new information, because you will need all these knowledges, all this expertise in the future. In the future you will have a lot of money and you will have a lot of responsibility to not lose the money. So take responsibility for yourself, creating yourself. Bye.